What's up, universe? So, I have my military bags. I have had these sleeping bags for. These went to. These went to war with me, so over. How many years is that? It's not quite 20 years, but it's close. It'll be 20 years soon. Yeah, I've had these for 20 years. Now, I've had this on the roof of my car. I've lugged this to multiple deployments. Um, I don't like them because they are too small. You can't really kick your legs out like you want. And sleeping on a mattress, even in like a vehicle, with multiple comforters is way, way, way better. The sleeping bag is really good for a war zone. You can't protect your body. You don't know what animals are around you and you need to stay safe. Yeah, these, because it's a bag. But yeah, I used to have them on the roof of my car. Basically, my beanbag chair had gotten a couple holes in it, and I like using this stuff. It's UV resistant, strong string, and this stuff, which is UV resin. The UV resin's cool, way better than epoxy. If you're thinking about getting into epoxy, don't get UV resin. So anyway, I am going to use my old sleeping bags to refill my beanbag. I'm going to cut it open and sacrifice one with a knife and totally shred it and stuff my beanbag with it. The reasons I'm doing this are a comforter or two is way better than having this sleeping bag. It's rated for like ultra freezing, but in my opinion, it's not good enough. It's like, can you really wear these in -20? I've done it. No. It's rated for below freezing, but not really. It's cold, right? So I had this with like military deployments, two different vehicle living builds. And you know what? I just didn't use it that often. And you know what? I just don't like them. And I thought about keeping it. Like my family lost my class A's. They're big into circumcision and religion. And if you're not there, they're like, oh, traitor. Not really. I just know better. So anyway, I'm going to sacrifice these. I like sewing with this and UV resin. It's a good combination for a really strong hold. And the UV resin is slick to skin. It's not like uncomfortable on skin. It's actually okay. But yeah, that was my news. Is I am going to be tearing up my military sleeping bags. I'm 38. I've had them not 18, but probably 19. I had these since I was 19. Right, so that's like 20 years. Yeah, you see, it used to be black. Been on the roof. It just earlier I was cleaning my door with a pressure washer, and when I came in, I spilled the bucket on the bag, and it was the sign. I was gonna replace my stuffing with what do you call it? The stuffing in my beanbag chair, but it was like $20. And I just decided instead to sacrifice one of these. And the reasons I'm doing it is I've lugged this with me for a while. If I don't have it, it'll be better. I mean, people who know the military would recognize this as a military sleeping bag. That is like one of the things that I could do. I could get an army sticker, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna tear the bag up. I'm gonna use one of the sleeping bags and gut it and take all the stuffing out and throw it in my beanbag chair. Since my beanbag chair is leaking, it had a hole, and I stitched it up, and now it has another hole. So I stitched that one up. Yeah, it's just I didn't use them that often. The number one thing I don't like about these is there's not enough room to move. It really feels like that. There's just not enough room to kick your legs out and move. It's not good. I can see how with a soldier, it's like this is huge. This is heavy. It'd be better to get a reflective pouch, something that doesn't let off heat and then just radiate it in like a tiny oven. That would be better than this. So, yep. I just wanted to make a video sacrificing what's the army color? Green. Yeah, sacrificing these sleeping bags I've had for 20 years. I'm gonna gut them with a knife and use the stuffing to refill my beanbag chair, which is leaking, or was. I just got done stitching up a new fix. Kind of sad, but kind of nice. I've had these for a long time. You know, I don't even have my old baby photos. Those are lost to time somewhere. Yeah, it's like my mom made me a baby photo album. Never looked at it, not once. Um, I just felt like so disrespected with circumcision, swimming, all these things I hated. When it was my choice, I never got in a pool again. I never stuck a pinky toe in a pool. I was like, yuck, don't want to do it. You know, the chlorine and the pee, both of them, that sucks. You know, they made me do that. And it was like humiliating. Like, here, you got to do it for 2 hours today. They were long ass workouts. I was exhausted for most of my life because of my parents and then the army. So, I served honorably. I have awards and stuff. There's stories about my service that I think are kind of cool. I also know people who served. It's kind of why I was just in that group of people who did that. You know what I mean? The high points of being in the military, when you're working together with people with the same goal, it gets done fast and you get good at it. It's really inspiring. The low points, you don't really get control of your life. You can't go where you want, dress how you want, show up when you want. So that's why I made holographic money. Basic income for all. You get paid per action. You know, I'm excited for it. It compresses security with the AI that puts your life on the money. And since I knew the AI was watching you, I said over and over, no law. The AI doesn't police. The AI watches body continuity and the AI reports victim causing behaviors. Like, they were hurt by this person. And then everyone gets told it, Devil's Crew, all that. The new government's called the Devil's Crew. So, yeah. Anyway, I am sacrificing my sleeping bag. I've had it for years. It's been on top of my different cars. Honestly, it's just not big enough. It's just not big enough. I've lugged this thing everywhere. Been in so many rucksacks, been on packs, been on all that. Yeah. I've slept in it a lot too. It's used. But it's just like, I'm going to throw it away. Yeah. I just don't think it's worthy as a collectible. You saw it. This was my pack. You know, that's what it looks like after 20 years. But my beanbag chair is leaking stuffing, and I need to refill it. And I don't feel like spending the $15 to get a new one. There was a rumor too. I use blacklight on my postcards. If you're seeing this and you know about my postcard game, I have invisible writing on my postcards you need a blacklight to see. So, but yeah, I heard someone earlier go, you can't use rubber with alcohol, but then other people are like, there's some type of rubber that you can, like silicone. So I hope it maintains over time. Just in case, I've been taking clay and making copies with clay. So yeah, this is the episode, sacrificing my sleeping bag. See, it's got the hole in it. This is a 20-year-old sleeping bag. I had this since I was like 19, so 19 years. That's kind of cool. 19 in, 19 out. But yeah, sacrificing this, it's going to be a huge thing I carry with me. I don't carry with me anymore, which will be a big deal. And it's going to be like, the stuffing will be well used. I may only sacrifice one. I might keep my heavy bag and just sacrifice the light one. It's not comfy sleeping in, and I've slept in like the woods and stuff. It's not comfy sleeping in something that's like grips you all the way around. I don't like that. It's better to have a flat mat and then a blanket on top of it. That's way better. Or a hammock. Hammocks are cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is me putting to rest my sleeping bag. It's been 20 years. Been with me through so many things, but it's time to go.